Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I like it. Perfect. This one's from maybe I should get one. Great question.
Maybe like the classroom that we go to Slack actually have to do. You guys have to tell them.
That's why I just have this game to watch. I guess
Perfect.
Hey Jules, you are gonna be in the lion.
It's January.
I can also set it for. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to let you know. You just kind of like.
And live stream also picks up you. Well, actually, it just picks up you, maybe, and I'm not here too.
Yeah.
You will.
I want to get, well,
I'm happy
let's see. I don't want to like put it too. Can you put it like right? Maybe I'll just keep it where it was before. I don't want you to have to move. Yeah, it's okay. It's totally fine. I'll put it this where I had it before, so I think this is good. Yeah.
Chica, this is my friend Heidi.
Hi, Heidi. Oh,
Julius.
I saw you.
Heidi, Julius. Heidi, but I don't know also. No.
So no worries, Anna. I'm gonna. Oh, here. It's chill. Thank you though so much.
That's where we went on our retreat. That was Julius.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it's going out of town, so. Were you here last week when I did with you? You already met Anna.
With what?
You guys already met, right? You and Heidi. Oh, that's Anna and I come.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's Heidi, you know Heidi.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm just announcing everyone as they come in.
I love it.
Yes, everyone.
How are you doing?
How are you? Let us delight and such, and words won't encompass. What a delight and such, and words won't encompass.
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
Hi, Heidi. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. What are we grabbing? Hi, Heidi. Hey, how are you?
Love it. Hello.
It's like so stupid. Okay, I'm so glad I'm here.
I was saying that.
I know, I went to finish up.
Everything is weird.
So it's just like the dumbest, weirdest day.
Everything's been better. Oh.
And then just have to, you should have Julius too, then you'll just be okay. Oh, good.
I would come and over.
Sometimes I like. Is this what people were talking about that I never really know? Is this universe juice? Good. That's what I got.
Oh, this is great. Thanks. All right, hi everyone.
Hi.
Well done. My name is Mika. If you haven't met me before, great to have you all here. Just so everyone's aware, I am doing a live video too, just for virtual. So I think you're just like barely in the corner, which is fine. No. Only if you're not doing it. It's totally. I think it adds more to like the class feel, like, you know. You can see other people doing it, but totally up to you if you want to. All right, y'all. So we're gonna start standing actually. So we're gonna go ahead and come up to the top of the mat. Teacups. Beautiful, and we'll start with feet together and the hands together at the heart. Yeah, go ahead and just take some nice deep breaths through the nose. Kind of notice how you're feeling. And take a moment to actively relax. Just kind of relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck. Spreading the toes out nice and wide, getting grounded through the feet. And just allowing yourself to become present here. Letting go of the day, what we were doing before now, what we're doing afterwards. Just let yourself come to this moment. For the next 60 minutes, focusing on the breath. Taking this next moment to set an intention for your practice today. It can be any intention, anything you want to focus on. Once you have your intention, gently start to release the arms down to the sides of the body. Bring you to Tadasana, mountain pose. And slowly open the eyes. Well, again, welcome. We're going to start with some Surya Namaskars and sun salutations. And we're going to take this first one a little slower, just to really kind of stretch into the body. So inhale, take the arms up. You can interlace the hands, flip the palms up to the sky, maybe take some gentle movement side to side. Okay. Yeah, just side to side. Stretching through the side body, waking up through the spine. Maybe taking one more time to both sides, left, right. And then coming up through center, releasing the fingertips towards the sky with the gaze. And as you exhale, you're going to bend the knees and take a nice gentle fold. You can open the feet up to a little bit of a wider stance, hip distance. And just folding, yeah, shake the head out. Kind of relax the shoulders out. Get nice and long through the back. From here, inhaling, coming up to a half fold, lifting the head, flat back. And exhaling, hands come back down to the mat. Step the feet back to a plank position. And we're going to hold plank position. You can always come to the knees for supported plank, which is activating through the belly space, lifting in and up through the belly button. So trying to touch the belly button back towards the spine. And at the same time, making sure that shoulders are stacked over the wrists, hips over the heels, they're nice and long and strong. Beautiful job. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Just feeling that strength and that warmth grow in the belly space. And then let's come back to the knees. We're going to keep the hips high, lower down to the heart and neck. So the elbows are hugging into the ribs, hips stay high, kind of like you're sticking your butt up to the sky. And then press into the toes to reach the heart forward and up, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, take the hips back and up. First downward facing dog, and we're pedaling it out. Just, again, paying attention to the body. How does it feel? Do you feel tight today, stiff? Or does the body feel nice and open? Just kind of meeting yourself wherever it is that you're at. Take one more deep breath. And gazing forward, step or take a little hop to the top of the mat. And inhale, lift the head, coming into a halfway fold. Exhale, soften the knees, fold all the way down. And maybe do a little ragdoll, just kind of relax through the shoulders and the head. And inhale, coming all the way up to standing, reaching up through the arms, lifting the gaze. And as you exhale, hands are gonna come down and meet at heart center. Beautiful, let's do it again. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, reach and fold down. So now moving just a little more with our breath. Inhale, lift the head, coming up halfway, really extending through the back. Beautiful job. Exhale, plank position. And then again, taking it down to the knees. Keep the hips high, lower down through the heart. Good job. Inhale, press and reach, upward dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, take it back. Downward facing dog. Round two. Staying here in your downward dog. Taking deep breaths through the nose. Trying to get the hips up super high. So if the hamstrings feel tight, you can always bend the knees. Very nice. Keep plugging in through the shoulders. Let's take one more breath here in downward dog. Gazing forward, inhale, step to the top of the mat, lift the head, coming up halfway fold. Exhale, relax, fold down. And inhale, come all the way up, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands together at the heart, Samasthiti. And again, inhale, take the arms up. Just moving with your breath, exhale, reach and fold. Inhale, lift the head, halfway fold. Exhale, plank position. Stand with the knees, bend the heart, keeping the hips high, elbows are into the ribs. Inhale, press and reach, upward dog. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Nice job, everyone. Then breathing here through the nose in your down dog. Now trying to engage your bandhas. So these are those little locks in the body that help bring stability to our asana. So think about creating a little suction space in the lower belly, kind of reaching the navel up into the rib cage and feeling the rib cage sort of flare out towards the thighs. This is Uddiyana Bandha. It's getting nice and long and lifted through the belly. Nice. Gaze forward. Inhale, step or hop the feet to the top of your mat. Lift the head, halfway fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Get long through the body. Samasthiti, hands to the heart. And again, inhale, arms back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, step or hop back, plank position. Now this time with or without your knees. So you can lower down, full chaturanga if you like, or take it to the knees again. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And engage your bandhas. Find your breath. Really root through the palms, root through the feet. Beautiful job. Getting ready to move forward. Inhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Lift the head, halfway fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, arms up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Okay, let's do one more. Just keep moving with your breath. Inhale. And exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift the head, half fold. Exhale, plank position. With or without your knees, lower down. Keep those elbows into the ribs. Nice job. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Deep, even breaths. Final breath. And gazing forward, inhale, move up to the top of your mat, lift the head, halfway fold. Exhale, folds. And inhale, stand, arms come up overhead. And as you exhale, with the feet at hip distance, you're gonna bring hands to the heart and then bend the knees coming into a Utkatasana variation chair pose. So really get the hips back, kind of hug the shoulders around the spine. So really pressing the heart forward, getting the belly nice and long, and just sinking into the heels. Focus on the points in the body where you're pressing, so the palms and the heels. Make an effort to really connect to these spaces. Got a couple more breaths. You guys got it? Keep wrapping through the thighs. From here, inhale, stand, stretch through the arms. Exhale, fold. Keeping the hands on the mat, we're gonna step our right foot back and drop down to the knee, coming into a low lunge. So our front knee is stacked right over the ankle. Hands are gonna stay framing. From here, I want you to just lift your gaze up towards the sky and try and push the hips slightly forward towards the front of the room or the barn door, depending on where you're located. And it might feel intense, that's okay. Just kind of breathe into it. Make sure you're not, pushing too much. From here, let's find our way back to downward facing dog. Just tuck the back toes, step your left foot back. From down dog, inhale, shift your weight forward, plank position. Exhale, with or without your knees, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Bring your left knee down. So it's the same leg that's moving. And again, just kind of gently pressing the hips forward towards the front of your mat. Keeping the hands, framing the foot. Take a few breaths here. Is that you, Deanne? Yep. How are you? Now from here, we're going to step up to the top of our mat. So left foot steps forward. We find a little length and then fold. Inhale, stand, reaching the arms up. Again, Utkatasana variation. As you exhale, bend the knees, hands to the heart space, plug the shoulders back. Deep breaths. Looks like there's a space, yeah, right there. Then get into the thighs and notice that my hips are tight back. Thighs are, almost parallel to the mat. So really, really deep in the legs. Inhale, stand, stretch. Exhale, fold. Keeping hands on the mat, step your left foot back. Come down to the left knee. Low lunge. Again, hands are framing your front foot, you're pressing the hips forward, and the gaze is moving up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, move on back to downward dog. Inhale, shift forward plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Nice breathing, everyone. Left foot steps forward, right knee comes down. Really send that foot as far forward as you can. Yeah, cross the hips, lift the gaze, get super long through the back body. So it's like you're trying to create that, like upward curved shape. From your heel through the head. And then standing, stepping up to the top of your mat. Finding some length before you exhale and fold. Inhale, come up through the arms. Feet are at hip distance. Exhale, Uttanasana variation. Hands to the heart, sit the hips back. Deepening your breath. This time we're going to keep the hips and the knees, and your hips too, I guess. Square and twist to the right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, one time I called pyramid pose period pose. Same kind of thing. So yeah, knees together, hips stay square, beautiful job, twist to the right, exactly. And keep those hips back. One more deep breath. Release, inhale, stand, stretch the arms. And same thing that we've been doing, exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Take the knee down, deep breath in your low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down with or without your knees. Beautiful. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Left knee comes down. Lunge. Stand to the top of your mat. Fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Again, feet hip distance. Exhale, Uttanasana. Let's take twist to the left. Taking a breath in. Again, keep the knees and hips forward. And twist.
Nips facing the
What's that?
wall. Nips
Yeah,
facing the wall.
nips facing the wall. Exactly. You got it. You should feel some heat building in the hips, in that lower belly space, pelvic floor space. One more breath. Release, inhale, stand. Okay, final side, exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, drop the knee. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Upward facing dog, big breath in. Downward facing dog, big breath out. Left foot steps forward, right knee comes down. Get long in your lunge. Stand at the top of the mat, fold forward, very nice. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Samasthiti. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring our feet together so that we touch. Spread the toes out nice and wide. And then take the arms overhead. And similar to what we were doing at the beginning, except this time we're going to keep our index finger extended. So interlace, point your fingers up, kind of squeezing the sides of the head with your arms. Getting super long through the belly. So again, Uddiyana Bandha, in and up into the ribs. And as you exhale, move over to the right. Deep breaths. Imagine that someone's like pulling your arms from that corner of the room. You got it. Doing great. Inhale, come up through center, you guys got it. And exhale over to the opposite side. Keep squeezing the glutes. Inhale, come up. Now from here, you can either keep the arms as they are to move it back. If you have tight shoulders, take cactus arms and bend the elbows. Yeah, everyone. So just kind of let this space breathe. Clavicles, the upper back. But keep the belly strong. You got it. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, reach and lift, come up. And exhale, fold. Nice job. Inhale, lift the head. Find length through the belly, and we're gonna fold again. Exhale, come down. And while you're here, maybe start to pedal out through the knees. So kind of just shifting side to side, bending one knee at a time. Letting the hips move. And we're working towards a twist in our fold. So entering that twist, we're gonna keep the left knee bent. Left hand stays down, right arm reaches up to the sky. So it's asymmetric, you're kind of pushing that left hip down, reaching right hip up. And then wrapping that arm behind your back. Gazing towards the sky. Beautiful, keep rolling that top shoulder away from the heart space. Very nice. Now let's take our arm back up. Exhale, right hand down, and just switch sides. Bend the right knee. Reach the left hip up, reach the left arm up. And then when you're ready, wrap the arm behind you. Maybe you're grabbing the thigh. But that's not as important as consistently pulling that top shoulder exactly back. Very, very good. Inhale, reach arm back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Straighten out both legs. And just kind of reset through the hips. So find the engagement in both the thighs. And then from here, let's just find downward dog. So hands to the mat, 2 big steps back, downward dog, pedal it out a little bit. And we're gonna bring our feet together in down dog so that they touch. And inhale, reach the right leg up, one-legged down dog. And just stretching those toes back behind you. So try not to focus on height, focus instead on length. So it's like you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your toes. Actively press into the hands, get as long as you can. Yeah, very nice, everyone. Deep breaths. When you're ready, let's find warrior one. Exhale, bring the foot forward, back heel comes down, and arms come up overhead. So warrior one, try and plug those hips forward. Front knees right over the ankle. We're gonna interlace hands behind the back. Take a nice full breath in, reaching through the shoulders, lifting through the heart, lifting through the gaze. And then very gently exhale and dive, humble warrior. Keeping just the slightest micro bend in the elbows. You don't want to hyperextend. So if you feel those joints kind of pop out, hyperextending, just bring it back in a little bit, find that engagement. Inhale, come up, reach arms overhead. As you exhale, warrior three, push off your back foot, plug in through the standing leg, and find a balance. Now your warrior three doesn't have to be this, perpendicular T shape. You can just focus on, finding balance right here. Just kind of hovering, working on stabilizing your standing leg. And then as it feels good, working your way down to that T shape. Let's take standing splits, hands to the mat, keep that back leg lifted. And again, it doesn't need to be this super high kick. It can just be right here. You're just focusing on the transference of weights, stabilizing that standing leg, really leaning into it. From here, landing in a lunge. So reach those left toes all the way back and down, bending your front knee. And of course, you can kind of, give yourself a moment to adjust if you need to. Once this feels good and right, left hand stays down. Right arm reaches up, entering another twist. Exhale, right hand down, frame the foot. Pull the right foot back and down, one-legged down dog. Then feeling your weight kind of move back as you stretch the leg out behind you. Okay, this is really fun. It's fallen triangle or fallen pyramid. You're going to take your right foot forward in front of your left foot and then kick it out to the left side. So it comes forward, it kicks out, and then you reach your left arm up. Exactly. Very nice, Kylie. Beautiful. Squeeze that right side. You got it, Kylie. Exactly.
Very good, Dr. I don't know what's on your chest.
Bring the left hand down. We'll do it on the opposite side there. No worries. Step your foot back. Down dog. Pedal it out. Inhale, forward plank position. Little vinyasa. Exhale, lower down. Upward dog stretch. And downward dog. Feet together in down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Again, don't focus on height, focus on length. Push into the palms, reach the toes back behind you. Very, very nice. Warrior one, bring the foot forward, back heel down, and come up through the arms. Relax the shoulders. And what you should be feeling here, in any warrior posture, is that you're sharing equal weight between the legs. So front leg and back leg are nice and even. Interlace hands behind the back. Humble warrior prep. Pull the shoulders back. Actively hug scapula around the spine. Lift the gaze. And then, yes, exhale, take it down. And just a little bend in the elbows makes all the difference in the shoulders. Inhale, press to come back up. As you exhale, shift forward and start to balance warrior three. And just kind of take your time. And maybe play around with the different arm variation on this side. Hands to heart is really nice. Yeah, arms forward kind of adds a bit more power to the posture. So just kind of whatever you're feeling. When you're ready, let's take it down, standing splits, hands to the mat, and just kind of transfer your weight, lean into it, and start to kick that right leg up. Very nice. You got it, yeah. Very, very good. And remember what we're going into next, our lunge. So exactly, drop those back toes all the way down. Bend the front knee, adjust your legs if you need to. And that feels good. Find your twist, right arm down and left arm up. Beautiful. Now make sure you're not pouring weight into that bottom arm. Keep the heart lifted. Lift up and lean back. Yes. Very nice. Exhale, hand down. Back to your warrior three. Press your left foot back up behind you. Fallen pyramid. Take your left foot in front of your right foot. Kick it out to the right side. Yes, Lara, exactly. Okay. Now squeeze that left oblique. Reach the right arm up. So it's like a fancy side plank. Yeah, you guys got it. Keep squeezing, keep reaching. And take it back, downward dog. Pedal it out. And let's find a child's pose just for the next few breaths. And because we are focusing on the hips, exactly, let's do a wide knee child's pose. So opening the knees out super wide, pressing the hips back, and just walking those arms forward. This is a good time to return back to your intention. Kind of reminding yourself what your focus was for your practice this evening. From here, let's come back into our downward dog. It's just nice and easy, coming up, pressing the hips back. Again, we're gonna bring the feet together so that they touch. And take your right leg up, one-legged down dog. Exhale, bring the foot forward, and this time let's come up into warrior two. So we're opening the arms, taking that half heel down, and now we're facing this way, or for you guys, that way, beautiful. And same thing here, yeah, equal weight between the legs. So we don't want to lean too far forward, we don't want to be too far back, just right through center. Now imagine that there's a line through the center of your body. Everything below that line is going to stay absolutely still. Everything above the line is going to move. So we're entering a flow. What we're going to do is exhale, bring the forearm down into side angle. And then inhale, come back and up into reverse warrior. And just continue to move with your breath. But again, think stable and still through the lower half of the body, so that front leg shouldn't move at all. And then really fluid and flowy through the other part. You can take it as fast or as slow as you want. Just make sure you're moving with your breath. Beautiful job. Beautiful. Let's take one more time back, reverse warrior. And then we're going to come all the way down, framing the foot with our hands, taking it for our back heel. Let's bring the back knee down, low lunge, and then move the front foot out to the side for lizard pose. So the right foot's going to move all the way over to the outside edge of your mat, exactly. Hands are to the inside edge of the foot. And you can kick that knee open, drop down to the forearms. You know, lizard is very versatile. You can kind of do it up or do it down as much as your hip needs. Taking some nice, slow, intentional breaths here. Now, if you are on your forearms, I invite you to come back up to your hands. From lizard, we're going to open up into Skandasana. So what that looks like, if we're here, is we pivot to the left, that back heel comes all the way down to the mat, and our hips move to the heel. So your heel can lift. You can sit on the heel, your hands can support you. But if you're comfortable taking a balance, maybe hands to the heart, maybe you bind around that front knee, again, just kind of whatever you're feeling. Y'all look great, nice job. Nice, like you. Awesome. Very good, one more breath. Move back forward to your lunge, so just kind of undoing that movement. From here, step back, downward dog. So strong through the core, pedal it out. Inhale, shift forward, plank position. Little vinyasa to reset. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together, lift the left leg. Move it forward, warrior two. Bring the foot down, bring the heel down, and then open the arms. Completely opening up the body to the right. Then stable and firm through the bottom. When you're ready, start to move into your flow. Exhaling down into side angle. Inhaling up and back. Reverse warrior. Move with your breath. Notice how the side may feel different. Very nice, couple more times. Okay, final time in your reverse warrior. Exhale, move the hands all the way down to the mat. Frame your foot, bring your right knee down, low lunge, and then walk your foot out to the edge of your mat for lizard pose. Hands to the inside of the foot. Again, maybe kick the knee out, come to the forearms. And just noting that the hips are always a little bit different. So what you did on the right side may not happen on the left side, or vice versa, and that's okay. You don't have to make it look exactly the same. The goal is to find equanimity or balance between the two sides. Final breath here in your lizard, and then we're going to move into Skandasana. So when you're ready, come up to your hands, pick up that back knee, and then pivot, hips to the left, right toes left. Very nice, and then just slowly come down into it. Again, the heel can lift. Maybe we find our balance. Gently release. Move back forward. This time we're gonna step forward to the top of the mat into Malasana. So the squats, evening out between both sides. So you can kind of adjust as you come down. Again, the heels can lift. You can do a little frog squat if you're tight. Yeah, and then maybe work the heels. But if you can, get your triceps, the backs of your arms, in front of the shins. That way you can push and get the heart forward. So you're actively pressing. That's it. Yes. Good. Deep, intense breaths. Meet the intensity with your breath. Try and soften the face. And just be in the moment. Find skill in action. Skill in this action. Total awareness. Okay, let's have a little balancing fun. From here, hands come forward. And just leaning, knees into the back of the arms. Maybe one foot lifts, the other foot lifts. If we're feeling comfortable and confident, nice Lara, we lean, both feet lift. You got it, Just try and squat and float. So my knees are on a shelf that I'm creating with my arms. Exactly, yes. Let's try it one more time. You guys are doing great.
Oh, that is so fun.
And then come back down, sit down, so you just kind of roll back to a seat, extend the legs forward and give them a shake. Nice job. Give them a shake, let the knees do a little windshield right side to side. And then let's make our way into Paschimottanasana, forward fold, walk the sit bones back. Inhale, reach up through the arms. And then extend forward and come all the way down. If you're tight in the back, if you're tight in the hamstrings, if you're quite rounded here, bend the knees and try and push your rib cage into your thighs. So you want to keep the lower back long. And then from there, kind of extending a little bit more, but keeping that length as you fold. Inhale, gently come up, rising back up seated. Lean back into your hands. We have two options here. You can keep the legs together for reverse plank, or you can open the feet to hip distance, bend the knees, and take reverse tabletop. So whichever one feels the most comfortable for your body. When you're ready, press and come up. And either letting the head, so feet all the way together, and then try and push the toes down towards the earth, exactly heavy. And either here the head goes all the way back, or you tuck the chin forward. So no in between, either or, chin forward or chin back. Let's take one more deep breath. Exhale, hips down. Head back, let's cross the legs, give ourselves a nice big hug. And then opening the legs out wide. Upavishta Konasana. Same sort of principle. We don't want to round like this. We want to bend the knees, get the hips back, and reach forward through the heart. So it's all about that spinal extension. Anywhere that you want to place the hands, forward, back, around the edges of the feet. Keep leading the heart down towards the earth. Beautiful. Gently come up. You're just gonna bend your left knee, bring your foot into the right thigh. Take the arms up, turn towards your right leg, and then reach and fold. So just isolating, really getting into the right side. Now to open the heart a little bit more here, we're gonna keep the right arm down and just reach up and out through the left arm, reaching the heart out, lifting the gaze, and then wrapping arm behind the back. So really similar to that standing twist that we did. That's great. Gently release. Fold one more time over your right leg. Inhale, come up. And just switch your legs out. Right foot in, left leg out to the side. Inhale, arms up. Turn towards the leg and then reach and fold down. You should feel that side body down into the outside hip flexor. Start to open. Opening it up, so keeping left hand down, reaching hard up, reaching right arm back. Just getting a bit more expansive through the chest, gorgeous. Wrap the arm behind the back. Nice, great. Gently come up. Take your knees, bring them together. And then extending the left foot forward. We're going to take our right foot over top the thigh. And we're twisting. So you can keep that front leg extended. You can also bend it in. Either variation works great. But yeah, twisting to the right, Ardha Matsyendrasana. And just really hugging that knee into the body. We're trying to get the hips to sort of come back together, that abduction, after opening them up so much. So just kind of balancing it all out. Let's release this side. Again, just switching sides, left foot over top. You can bend that right leg underneath or keep it forward, your choice. Lifting and twisting to the left now. Very good. And gently release. Okay, from here, let's take one round of Navasana. So arms forward, knees bend, lean back and come up. So this is a very gentle Navasana. You can support with your hands. Just try and tap those knees towards the chest. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lean forward, bring the feet back down to the mat. And then exhale, roll all the way down. Bring the feet in, knees to the sky, and we're gonna work some back bends, but before we do that, again, maybe just a little windshield wipe, left to right with the knees. Releasing the back. Now let's take 2 back bends, and I'm gonna leave this up to you guys, yogi's choice. So your options are Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose, just lifting the hips, or you can come up into your full wheel or Dhanurasana. So again, whichever you want to do, let's take our first back bends. Inhale, press and come up. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, come down. Take a breath. Second back bend. Then your choice, bridge pose or full wheel. When you're ready, inhale, press and come up. Very nice. Deep breaths. 3, 4, and 5. Nice job, everyone. Exhale, come down. Hug the knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side, massaging the back. We're going to come up into a little bit of shoulder stands. You can also just reach the feet up to the sky for legs up the wall. So inverting in some way, legs up the wall, shoulder stand. If you want to take headstand, if you'd rather headstand, you can take a headstand. But just get the legs up over the body. We are up here for 10 breaths. Feel free to move if you want to take any shoulder stand variations like cloud pose, knees to ears, whatever it is, scissoring the legs, just kind of lifting one at a time. Always have awareness in the neck. We don't ever want to injure the neck. And that goes for if you're just lifting the legs too, you can open the legs out wide. You can kind of roll the ankles, point and flex the feet, whatever you need to do. Five more breaths here in your inversion. Wherever you are, we're going to roll down and out and into happy baby pose. Balakriasana. Drop the knees out, reach for the inside edges of the feet, and just get those knees out to the sides. Movement here is awesome. Stillness is also awesome. So again, just kind of going with your own practice. Happy baby pose. Release. You're gonna sit on the hands. Straighten out the legs, drop them forward out in front of you, push into the elbows, and come up into Matsyasana. Fish pose. So I'm up on my elbows, heart is lifted, legs are forward. Reach the heart up, past the shoulders. Deep breaths. And exhale, release down to your mats. If there is any last movement you want to take before we hit Shavasana, you can give yourself just the next 30 seconds or so to do that movement. So if you want to get a twist in, or if you want to put, an item of clothing on for Shavasana, whatever you want to do. As you start finding your way into our final posture, our Shavasana, last time, just come back to your intention. What was that purpose that you had in your practice this evening? What was it that you wanted to focus on or bring more awareness to? And whether or not that happened perfectly, isn't as important as just the returning back to the awareness of it. So finding that intention one last time and then letting it go. Entering our Shavasana space of release. All of the control and focus that we've practiced over the last 60 minutes, you can let it go now. Let go of the breath, let go of the mind. Just let yourself be here. There's nothing to do. No expectation of how this should look. Start to bring your focus back to your breath. Focus on the in-breath, air filling the body. And then the out-breath, that same air leaving the body, but now completely changed. Just recognizing that all it takes is that split moment to transform something completely. Same way oxygen turns into CO2. Just a mere half a second. We too have this ability to transform. Start to move the body, taking some very simple and gentle stretches through the arms and the legs. Very gently turning over onto one side and coming up back to a seat. Meeting it with hands at the heart in that Manjuli Mudra and the eyes closed. Intentionally bringing your practice to an end. Closing the container so that you can move forward into the rest of your evening with a clear mind. Thank you all very much for joining me this evening. I hope to see you again. Namaste. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone, very much. It was great to have you here. Thank you if you're doing this from home. I hope that it was okay and that you can follow along. So yes, thank you all. Great practice. Typically, Tim teaches this class, but he had a meeting tonight. So yes, otherwise, so I'll be here, sometimes. If you like my class and you want to come back, I teach Monday mornings and Friday mornings at 7:15 in the morning, which I understand is a very different time frame than 5:30 p.m. But either way, I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your voice. It's good.
Oh, I feel like yeah, that's a nice compliment.
It's not even, it's so nice. Super strong.
You got the wheel. I'm still nursing a shoulder injury, so I can't do it right now.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it was nice to see some old faces and yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. It was great.
You're pretty strong, or you wouldn't be able to do it.
I don't know.
I'm strong. Just say yes and strong. And strong and powerful. So perfect.
Well, that's
She made it really, really high.
You're better, but I was like, wait, where are we just?
Because I think my thought I had
just stretching, just doing your splits.
She's trying to figure out.
You know what's helpful?